Okay, now we're going to actually discuss a little bit of Engage and Learn, which is one of our iOS apps. It is a student-centered app, and it is an ability to be able to deliver assessments without using any paper at all, or just using it as their bubble sheet or their answer sheet. So we're going to go into our Engage and Learn app just by selecting it, and you'll notice it starts out with your student ID or QR code. The student will want to scan their QR code. So if you've laminated their bubble sheets, they can just simply scan the QR code for their bubble sheet. You also have the option to print up just QR codes of the individual students. The other thing you need to make certain is that you are connected to your Wi-Fi and connected to the All-in Cloud, and it'll give you that prompt right at the front. Now, to launch an assessment, we simply need to scan the QR code. And so once we've scanned the QR code, we'll click on the little camera icon, and it'll bring up our viewfinder. And I'm just going to scan that QR code. It's going to show me a list of the assessments that I have made available to my students. It'll also have the teacher name, so more than one teacher can have active sessions open, and the students can see the name, and they'll be able to see what the assessment is. So I'm going to click on this demo import of ExamView, and in this one I have told it to download the actual slides. So we're going to have the question slides directly on the device instead of just using this as an answer sheet. I'm going to click begin, and it's going to bring up my first question, ask me which figure has two parallel sides. So I am going to answer that, and then we will go to the next question, and we will go to the next question, and then last question, all right, and one more. So we'll just answer that. Now the student can review their answers, they can change their answers, but whenever they're done, they can simply score it. It'll ask them if they are ready. Just click yes, and then it'll upload the scoring data, and you will see that it shows them what they got correct and what they got wrong. And I can set that. I can set that so they will not know. I can set that so they can actually go into kind of a discovery mode where they can go back and figure out what the right answer is. We have a lot of parameters in being able to control the environment with Engage and Learn. I can also do a constructed response question in which they can type in the answer using the keyboard. The limitation with the constructed response is that this is string value. So if your answer was, say, Abraham Lincoln, and your student typed in Abe Lincoln, the system would mark that incorrect. But if it was, say, a math activity and you're rounding to the 10th decimal place and the answer was 21.3, well, then that's a perfect example of a good way to use that, because it needs to be exactly 21.3 to answer that correctly. So I'm done with this, and the students can either pass along the iOS device and they can take turns. So I'm going to take done. We can go to the next student, or if you have student sets, they can each just download it and do the activity on their own. As soon as it's been scored and it is connected to your internet, it will actually upload the results to your teacher view, so you'll be able to see those grades coming in as they're completed.